Hey, what's going on, guys? Poison Rain here, and I am back in my survival world, except this is a copy of it. Um, I did a stream where I was building this Guardian farm, and I could not for the life of me get these guys to stop spawning. No matter how much I slab the ground, I have marked out places that are issues that could help reduce the amount of Guardian spawning, but it doesn't matter. I just want to stop the spawning while I'm building this farm. And then I'll build a roof on top to allow it to spawn. But yeah, it seems like that's not going to be happening. Also, I did some testing in my redstone world and found out that though on the stream of me trying to, basically the whole stream was me slabbing this area out and then tearing out all the soul sand down here. I found out that I could not put my portals up here. The highest a portal can go is, I believe it was 3 blocks below the surface. So that means I will have to get rid of all this water here. And so far, this is my design on the slime block structure. The blue blocks are blocks that will have to be pushed directly by pistons. All the glass is stuff that is sticking to a slime block. And all I'll have to do is clear out all these fence gates and clear out all the glass here on the side. And once I do that, I'll get a nice time lapse for you guys of the water getting cleared out and of me tearing out this ceiling here. Because at this point, I'm done with it. And plus it'll allow me to get a better time lapse of the machine going across and clearing the water. I would like to apologize in advance. There is a slight problem with the time lapse. I missed quite a bit of footage of me tearing apart the top section and some of the innards. I am so angry right now. So, what needs to happen next is I need to get the item collection system. It's going to be a bit different than the usual collection system that most people do, which is just minecart hoppers and yeah. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of stuff that just keeps coming from the bottom. Since I have access to water in the nether, I'm going to use flying machines to get the items all the way, or the water all the way out to where this portal is. But first I need to know where I'm going to put it. I got one of them. I do have a system that I'm starting to set up in my test world. I'm gonna go there so you guys can check it out. Okay, so this thing here is the system. It is the portal goes here, but I have it blocked off because the guardians will end up spawning here when I use the command block. But this thing is designed to be able to handle a guardian, a game tick. So if I were to turn this on and then put a redstone block here, it will handle constant guardians streaming down it. So let's turn it on. The basic, it's Navy Nexus's Trident Killer, but the observers have been moved to the top, so I can have a trapdoor here. And the trapdoor is just so the guardians can't get out. They can get out over 1x1 space, so I had to put a trapdoor and they no longer get out. So now XP and items get out really easily. Half slabs didn't work. The items would just get caught on this piston instead. So trapdoors were what I had to go with. It's got water in 2 of the pistons, I believe. It's that one and that one. And then the game's gonna start struggling a bit, but it's enough to prove a point. But yeah, that's the premise of it. 10 impaling, 5 tridents are in there. And that's all that's needed for this thing. So let's get into my world and build it. So it has been a month since I've been on this world, and it's been over a month, almost 2, since I last recorded anything for this world. So it's finally done. You'll be able to see if you go to my live stream. I Became Addicted to Mining. The original name of it was I Became Addicted to Fortnite. It was an April Fool's stream that failed miserably. People just kept getting mad at me for not playing Fortnite, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, this is done. Almost. I gotta put in some indicator lamps down there. And then after that, I gotta wire a single indicator lamp from here. Basically saying that this area here is emptied of shulkers and that it should be refilled. But yeah, I'm going to start loading this thing with shulkers, and I will get with you guys after I have done that. And with these last 12 boxes here, this will fill the whole system. Oh, I miscalculated by 5. So, all I need to do now is put in the indicator lamps and pretty this place up. Just a little bit. It's done. It's done. Filters are in place. The portals are synced up. I had to move this portal back here. It was down there. Then I moved it up here. Right here. And then a handful of the portals were still linking to it, so I had to move it back 2 blocks. But now all portals in the Guardian farm link there. I have an AFK spot there. But right now it's midnight, so I'm gonna go to bed. And we'll test this farm in the morning. This farm's nuts! I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was this good. Look at that! Okay, so I gotta give a little backstory on this Guardian farm and why it was such a pain for me to try and do. So, if you're to look at my streams, you would notice one of them's called Guardian Farm Rebuild, or Rebuilding My Guardian Farm, or something like that. And the reason why is because I built a Java one, which is super high effort, and it yielded basically enough for like a stack of sea lanterns for like its 5 months of active service, on and off service. But me and 4 other people were building it. My little brother, my friend Zeke, and Landon, and then my brother. And we all built. It was awful. And once we figured out it didn't work, like it wasn't even good for like just spam hitting like this. Because the Guardians would just get stuck and float midair, and we all like got so disheartened that I think that's what turned them away from technical Minecraft. It's because the first farm they built was such a pain, yet it yielded nothing. And so I can see why they don't like it. But yeah, we built that, and then I ended up having to tear it all down and then rebuilding it, as you saw earlier in the video. And I'm very glad it's working now. Pretty sure my friends will be happy to see that I was able to get a working version. And I'm glad to see a working version, because now I got infinite sea lanterns. Tonight I'm going to AFK. And I'm going to see how many levels I wake up tomorrow to. And I'm going to see just how many drops I get. I'm going to need to accompany this with a squid farm, because the prismarine shards are going to mainly go towards dark prismarine, as I'm not a huge fan of prismarine or prismarine bricks. Bad. How are you getting through? How are those guys getting through? How did salmon get through? I'm confused. They should have died. I found out the reason for the salmon getting through later is because fish will not try and swim in the lava. They'll just fall through it as if it's air. So they make it through because they're just falling, and then they land straight into the water, and so they don't die. I heard you. How? How are you here? There's another one? There's more. This portal's still up. So I figured out a solution to the portal linking issue. I'm going to basically set this room up to where there's a row of blocks that go from here to here that are not magma blocks, but everything else is going to be magma blocks, and it'll kill the guardians slowly. And then on the other side, where if they were to hop back through, I'm going to put a floor of magma on that side as well, with a few safe blocks so people can see that there is indeed magma blocks. So that's the solution to the portal linking issue. And that has been the only issue so far. I have found shulkers of filled prismarine shards ish somewhere in here, and shulkers of crystals. So that's that dealt with. But on to other things that have happened on the realm. Not realm. It's not a realm. It's just a world. It's my sugarcane farm. I completed it, or I worked on and completed it on 2 different streams. The first one was on sugarcane building, something like that, and the other one was my I Became Addicted to Mining live stream. So this here is the sugarcane farm. It's quite sizable. It will break in 1/16, so after I'm done with this video, I'm probably going to launch it up and just get these double chests here filled. And once they're filled, I'll probably throw on some shulkers to load them, and then I'll have a metric crap ton of sugarcane to work with, and then I'll convert it into a bone meal farm. Now let's turn it on. It's gonna be really loud. No, it's not, because I have the... Yeah, my computer is running slow. It should be going boom, 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 boom every redstone tick. I don't have any collection system inside it right now, so I'm gonna turn it off. I feel like I explained it better in the stream. Just go check that out. So there's some really good news, and it means I'll come out with a tutorial for what this farm originally was going to be before I saw on Advanced Automation a much more effective way of getting way more flowers to spawn in and to cover more blocks. I'll also try and work on a tree farm so I can get wood knocked off of the dupe list. Oh, speaking of which, the dupe list over here needs to get a downgrade. Got that. Also, I do have a high priority thing that I need to get done is I need a cobblestone farm next to the Guardian farm. The reason why next to the Guardian farm is because I need to be able to mend my tool as fast as I'm using it. So this is all the cobblestone left. Everything else has been used for builds or for crafting. So I need to get my hands on a whole bunch of cobblestone. And there may be a potential way to get a mob switch really easily. I've heard armor stands are able to take up the mob cap, which means I can just have a mob switch somewhere off in that direction, close enough to this place for me to easily get to it, but also still far enough to where it's never loaded unless I want to. And that would mean that the mob griefing rule can get turned on, which will be great. So I'll be testing a potential flower farm, testing if the mob switch would work, and I'll also be seeing what tree farm out there I would like to build. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. Duh. I usually do tutorials of sorts and of all sorts of things, farms, sticky stone, redstone, you name it. I'll eventually get around to doing something like it. If you like those types of things, the tutorials that I usually do, then consider subscribing. If you want to keep up with it, then hit the bell icon. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a nice day.